Welcome to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your Impact spoilers all the way up through mid-May, possible June. Unknown dates. Thanks to Wrestling Inc. reader, Mr. Eddie G, for sending in the results from Impact Wrestling TV tapings from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is the second night that Impact has been in Philadelphia from yesterday's results. Explosion, Jake Crist versus Dez. Both men were out alone. Dez wins with the impressive spinal tap off the top turnbuckle. Impact taping, Glenn Gilberti, Disco Inferno versus Tessa Blanchard. Disco grabs just after the bell rings. Gives credit to Tessa for being one of the best women's wrestlers out there. I guess grabs the mic. I'm just saying what the report said. But says that that's not saying much, and like one being one of the players on the Philadelphia Flyers, to loud boos, of course, Disco calls the women's revolution a farce, and tonight Tessa can call him daddy. Tessa attacks him right after that, and dominated with fists and elbows before putting him quickly away with a buzzsaw DDT. Disco had practically no offense and complained to Don at the announce desk after Don just took a photo of Disco. Moose and the North, Josh Alexander and Ethan Page, complain about RVD, Tommy Dreamer, and Sabu. Moose says that they should all, Page and Alexander said they messed up screwing with them, and that ECW 2300 arena will be burnt to the ground when they're done here. And the three threatened one of the refs and getting in fans' faces at ringside before finally leaving. Gama Singh was out next as Gama said something, but his mic was turned down low. Nobody could hear it. It was almost impossible to hear him. Something about the Phillies, I think. He introduces the Dead Z Hit Squad, who are taking on the Deaners, Cody and Cousin Jake. The end comes when the Daisies are attempting to double team move, and Cody runs them into each other and rolls up Raj to win. No disqualification match, Killer Kross versus Eddie Edwards. Kross is wearing long gray pants, a shirt, and a sleeveless vest for some reason. But that's his character. Brutal spot when Edwards was going for a suicide dive outside, and Kross blocked him with a trash can to his face. Kross locks in a straight jacket, but Eddie fights out with about 6 shots to the head with a dishpan. Kross with a two-handed chokeslam on a ladder set up between a couple of chairs. Kross then brings several chairs inside and tries to suplex Eddie from the top rope, but Eddie sends Kross crashing into them. Kross puts on some leather black gloves while Eddie is down. The Sandman appears with a kendo stick and hits Kross in the back, which allows Eddie to get the win. Sandman hands Eddie his kendo stick. They go out to celebrate with the crowd and drink some beer. A very cool segment. So you got all ECW faction, Sandman, RVD, Sabu. Tag team match, Johnny Impact, Johnny Mundo, John Morrison, accompanied by Johnny Bravo, who's carrying out the big red plastic Ultimate X that Johnny won earlier this year, and Michael Elgin versus the X Division champion, Rich Swann and Willie Mack. That's the name I was trying to think of. Was your NWA champion defeating, if he did defeat Mickie James' husband, Nick Aldis. Impact gets thrown into Elgin, who's knocked outside. He gets angry, goes backstage, and leaves Johnny by himself. Swann hits a cutter and a second rope 450 splash for the win. Excellent match until Elgin whooshed out. Non-title knockouts match, La Guerra Loca, Taya Valkyrie versus Rosemary. Rosemary is dragging out Sue Young by her dog leash and ties her up to one of the ring posts. Rosemary has a submission, and just as Taya is about to tap, Father James Mitchell and Jessica Havoc appear. Jessica clotheslines Rosemary for the DQ and gives her a big tombstone power driver. Taya gets upset and his father James' face, but Jessica catches her with a choke slam. Mitchell frees Sue, and the three head out to the back together. Match number 6. Madman Fulton with Sami Callihan versus 2 men. Couldn't get their names from the reporter, and there were no graphics for them. Both of the men were over 6 foot tall and at least 250 pounds, but the Madman easily dwarfed them. Fulton completely dominated the match and won with his finisher. Sami gets a mic afterwards and calls himself the Doctor, and he's sick of the women bull crap and Scarlett embarrassing him. Dave, and Jake's tag team match to start now. Dave and Jake, Chris versus Scarlett Bordeaux and Boudreaux and Falaba. Sami and Fulton are sent backstage by the official. Sami snaps and slaps the Madman and drags him backstage by the air. OVE win and grab Scarlett after the match and look to attack her, but Tessa Blanchard makes a save with a low kick to Jake and a code breaker off the top rope. What? Tessa turning face? Or heels and heels. Kiera Hogan versus Jordynne Grace. Grace offers a handshake, but Kiera waves her off and tried a cheap shot punch, but Grace stopped her. Jordynne then gets a near fall with a very impressive delayed one-arm jackhammer. Kiera is more heelish now as she attempts a cover with her feet on the ropes, but the referee catches her in the act. Jordynne finally wins with a Grace driver in a good match. The Rascals with Trey and Dez, with Miguel staying with them in the outside versus LAX with Conan. Trey and Dez with a beautiful swanton, followed by a final spinal tap for a very close near fall on Ortiz before Santana broke it up at the very last second. Miguel spit something in the referee's face, and while he's down, Miguel gets into the match and hits a double knee press. A new referee comes down. Miguel pins Santana, and we have new tag team champions. But the referee talks things over, and they reverse the decision, and LAX wins by disqualification to retain. The crowd was a bit upset about the reversal. Explosion match. Sue Young versus Alicia Edwards. Sue sneak attack Alicia as she is posing for the crowd. Sue with a very impressive spinning sidewalk slam on the apron. Sue wins by submission with the mandible claw. Other Impact matches. Ace Austin versus cousin Jake, accompanied by Cody Deaner. Ace threw a card at Cody, who distracted the referee. Then pulled out another card and raked Jay's hand. Hit a top rope leg drop to the back for a near fall. The Deadly Hit Squad came out and attacked Cody for some reason. Jake got distracted and Ace wins with his finisher. Main event, 6-man tag match. Moose and the North, the Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and All Ego Ethan Page versus Tommy Dreamer, Sabu, accompanied by the lovely Super Genie and Rob Van Dam. Yeah, RVD, Tommy Dreamer, and Sabu. And you got Sandman also added to the roster, so you got ECW. Super Genie brings out some chairs from under the ring and leaves them outside. Apparently, it's a no DQ match. At one point, Moose orders Ethan to get him a chair, Billy Boy style, which he does. Moose places it on Dreamer and goes for the Rolling Thunder. But Tommy throws it in its face. More chairs are brought in. Sabu runs, climbs onto one, and uses it for a tope to the outside for a big ECW chant. RVD pins Ethan after a perfect 5-star frog splash to Ethan. After the match, Tommy tells Sabu to come back inside. As he was going to leave, he says this is the house that Sabu built. Tommy said that Sabu has a new knee, a titanium hip. Tommy thanks RVD. He claims RVD suffered 100 concussions. Tommy takes the pants, and then he promotes his upcoming House of Hardcore show at the 2300 Arena on June 8th, where he will be teaming with Sabu in ECW 2300. Thus, I'm going to have to go to the dirt sheet and get the results for the other event. If it comes up. Thanks to Dave Muscarella on Twitter from the Impact tapings in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. PW Insider also reported 250 fans were in attendance. The Rascals defeated OVE for the Explosion match. Cousin Jake defeated Wrecking Ball Legursky in an Explosion match. Disco Inferno won a Knockouts Battle Royal after jumping in the ring from commentary to lastly eliminate Tessa Blanchard. Rosemary defeated Sue Young. A Demon Collar match. Killer Cross defeated Eddie Edwards. Rick Swann defeated Michael Elgin by DQ. After Elgin hit the referee, after the match, Willie Mack made the save, but gets attacked by Johnny Impact. Sami Callihan defeated Falaba. Taya Valkyrie, a champion, defeated Madison Rayne. Impact Knockouts Championship. After the match, Rosemary came out and made it clear that she wants the title. Disco Inferno versus Ashley Vox ended in a no contest when Tessa Blanchard went after Disco Inferno, who then ran away. Desmond Xavier defeated Petey Williams, Ace Austin, and Rohit Raju of the Desi Hit Squad in a fatal four-way match. Rob Van Dam defeated Tommy Dreamer. After the match, the North and Moose attack. Lights go out. Sabu makes a save. Trio celebrates to close out the show. See if there's any more results on that one. Nope, not on that one. And on the other page I pulled up, not loading. Okay, call it GCW, the last ones left. Event results from Summit, Illinois. On the 4th, from Summit, Illinois, KTB wins a 7-man FS matchup. Marco Stunt defeated Tony Deppen. Shane Mercer defeated Tony Atlas. Orvin Veit defeated Eric Ryan. Intermission. Alex Colon defeated Jimmy Lloyd. Marcus Crane defeated John Wayne Murdoch. Joey Janela defeated Orange Cassidy. In your main event, Nick Gage defeated Mance Warner to retain the GCW World Championship. And that was not Impact. So I do apologize for that. And that concludes my Impact spoilers for this week. Apparently, it did not show up on here. But thanks again. Peace out. See one with you.